Oh wait, that wrong show, wrong show. I'm sorry about that, Kendall. We are live right now on the, and I want to say thank you all for tuning in to the East West Football Podcast. Again, for those that don't know, this started in February of 2020. This is way before, well, not way before, but it definitely started before the whole COVID year situation. But that's how long Kendall and I have been doing this thing, and so we ask, please subscribe, please like the page. If you watch it on the rerun, it doesn't cost you much to hit subscribe. We're trying to hit to 1K. Help us. Leave your comments down low. And we'll get to them. We promise. But we're gonna get right into week
Yeah,
15.
they
Kendall, week 15 already. I mean, what did I say? Week one.
man, it seemed like you just said it like 3 weeks ago. We won, but man, it has been flying, man. It has been flying.
And that is that's life in general, right? I mean, if you don't stop and enjoy it once in a while, it might pass you by, Kendall.
Yep.
Look, what have we learned in week 15? Well, let's go ahead and talk about it. Right now, we have three teams that have clinched the playoffs right now. 49ers, Cowboys, and Eagles. 49ers right now have an 11-3 record. They're in first. I don't foresee them actually losing. So I think they're going to be the first seed. Everything's going to go through San Fran right now.
Mm.
The Cowboys right now, they technically they have the second seed right now at 10-4, and the Eagles are 10-4 in the fifth seed. Now in the AFC, the only one that has clinched is the Baltimore Ravens. Kendall, aside from that, what have you learned up until week 15 right now in the NFL, if you could put it in a nutshell?
What's really stood out to me right now is like I guess you say every on any given Sunday a team can be had, but just a little bit off topic right now. If we talk about somebody for comeback player of the year, what about Baker Mayfield? He has been balling for Tampa Bay. With just 4 touchdowns against the Packers and Green Bay against that defense at Lambeau Field. Baker Mayfield's been balling. He has. So that he can get my vote for comeback player of the year. Um, Another thing, the Cleveland Browns have they been keeping that ship afloat, balling without Deshaun Watson, without DTR, but the quarterback quandary they had since Watson's been out. Kevin Stefanski got that group playing good. That defense is lethal. Flacco coming off the couch and he's been playing good. David Njoku, man, what a daggone he's been balling. So the Cleveland Browns really stand to me, and Baker McFarland of the Browns. How crazy is that? He's been playing some good ball, man. 4 touchdowns against Green Bay, still can't get over. That's what's been standing out to me so far.
Fernando is one of my guys right here. He says, "This is why you play the game. Even the worst team can get a dub. Stats don't matter." Damn. Let's talk about it. Let's get right into it. I Kendall, I think you dropped some knowledge there. I think those are some heavy hitting bars that you just hit. So I'm not gonna try to one up you in this one. Of course, last Thursday we saw the Raiders demolish the Chargers, 63-21. Obviously, we saw the they fired the head coach, the GM. Uh,
Mhm.
Damn, Kendall. Already? It's not even Black Monday.
Blowout, shutout. I knew it was gonna be bad. I didn't think it'd be that bad without Justin Herbert. Jack Jones fooling the Patriots with a pick six. The O'Connell play real good. Jacoby Myers threw a touchdown. Chargers looked a mess with Easton Stick at quarterback, man, and got a coach fired and the GM.
It is definitely something that we've seen, right? Because this GM, I mean, regardless, he did a great job of bringing in all his talent, but why is it they can't win? We're gonna have to see what they're gonna do in the offseason. Obviously, a new coaching staff will be in place for the San Diego, for the LA Chargers. Vikings, they actually go into Bengals and they lose. What a Cinderella story that we have going on here with the Bengals, Kendall.
Yeah,
Twenty-seven
they
24.
Yeah, Bengals haven't missed a beat since Burrow been out the past couple of weeks. And been out about a good month now. Jake Brown has been playing some good ball. Jamar Chase got hurt. T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, they got some weapons there. That's a prank. That's a great example. You don't have to have that quarterback. As long as you got them weapons and you have a serviceable quarterback, you keep that ship afloat. But Minnesota bad loss by them. Thought they could at least gain some ground there. But bad loss. But they're still in the playoff mix. But I like what
Yeah.
Cincinnati do. I think they what 3-0
Yeah.
now without Burrow.
The Bengals are right now, they're sitting in the sixth seed just so we can be caught up on that. Uh, moving along. Yeah, I'm just very surprised with these Bengals. How about the Colts? 30-13 on the Steelers. Heart, Kendall.
Oh man, that was crazy, man. Still started out the game pretty good. Well, I think they got up. What was it, 10-0 or 4? I think they got up a little bit on Cincinnati, but on the
On the
Colts.
Colts.
But they came at Gardner Minshew playing some good ball. They got the running game going. That defense, they didn't take much of that defense against the quarterback quandrum that the Steelers got going on. But now it's talk of Mike Turner might be on the hot seat. Boy, I give him that same heat that you giving Bill Belichick up in New England. Mike Tomlin deserves that same heat. Only difference is Mike Tomlin has had a winning season every season he's been in there. So but still, man, that oof. George Pickens, a lot of
Wait,
like I
wasn't
said,
last year his first losing season?
no, he still had a winning season last year.
Okay.
He has not had a losing season yet. So this might be the first one because they're going downhill. And
Well,
then they made a quarterback.
the Colts were the first ones. No, no, no. Okay, okay. You're right. You're right. You're absolutely
Cardinals.
right. No, you're right. The Cardinals.
Yeah.
Uh, hey, it's a crazy situation right now with the Colts. I think the Colts right now are sitting in the seventh seat. They had lost it, but
Nice
then
story. Nice
they're,
story.
they're back in it, man. It's crazy, Kendall. How about the Detroit Lions getting back on the win column right there against the Broncos, 42-17?
Put a thumping on Denver. We ain't got to talk much about this. They whooped them. They whooped them left, right, up, and they whooped them bad. Jared Goff looking real good. Sean Payton and Russell Wilson kind of got into it on the sideline. Whew. Good win by Detroit, man. Because they were kind of fading a little bit though. Detroit, the steam had a little kind of the steam on and angst for them had really calmed down over the past month, but they really got back on track against Denver. Denver was playing pretty good prior to this game.
No doubt, no doubt. And like you said, that doesn't look good. That Sean Payton now is getting into it with Russell Wilson, man. You would think that, oh man, it looked like they had almost like a promising turnover season in the midst of the season, but dang, just like that. How about the Saints, 24-6 over the Giants?
Good win by the Saints. Tommy DeVito got hurt, got a concussion, a nasty hit. Derek Carr looked real good, had a few touchdowns, man. I think they get Michael Thomas back this week and a couple guys. So, and they got a big game Thursday night against the Rams. Man, this game is a pivotal game for the playoff. I think both of them are fighting for that spot. So, good win by the Saints going to get back on track.
Yeah, we'll talk about it right now in a bit. Saints are sitting at ninth right now in the playoff picture. They're not out of it, like you said, but they still need to they need some work to get back into the playoff picture. Then we had the Browns defeating the Bears, like with Joe Flacco. I thought he was already working on his dad bod. I thought he was already fully retired. Kendall, he's back in the NFL.
Came in, as I said in my opening statement, came in off his couch, played some good ball, had a couple picks, had a couple touchdowns too. David Njoku is balling. When that was about to be a crazy catch by Darnell Mooney. He actually had the ball when somebody ended up in interception, man. But good win by Cleveland, man. They
What
got
did he do?
9 wins right
It,
now.
like he just kind of kicked it into the wrong hands, if you
I
could
think
say.
the momentum of the ball, yeah, I think that's what it was, man. Because he actually had the ball, that would have been a
Yeah, he
crazy,
did. That was a
yeah.
crazy game. Crazy game. Let's see here. And then the Panthers. You've been calling for this all season, Kendall. Panthers, they get their second win of the season. Panthers now defeat the Falcons 9-7. What happened to the Falcons, Kendall?
Falcons did Falcon things, but struggle. I called it a couple weeks ago. I said they're going to win with these next two games with the Saints or the Falcons. They helped the Patriots out because the Patriots have the number 2 pick, and they're only a game back from the Panthers. Panthers win one more game. Patriots get number 1 pick because the Panthers and Patriots are tied for strength of schedule. So as a Patriot fan, you're happy. But Carolina, good win. I'm down here. I'm down here in Carolina, and there wasn't a lot of people at that game. I mean, the stadium was very empty. And that was a bad storm there here Sunday, but I think it had a lot to do about how bad the Panthers been this year too. But yeah, good win by Carolina, man. Get back on track. They got 2 wins this year. Then they got Green Bay this week, I think.
We'll get to that in just a bit. The Buccaneers, which is what you were alluding to about Baker Mayfield, 34-20 over the Packers. I don't know what happened to these Packers. These Packers were sitting nicely and they were sitting nicely in the playoff picture, and now they just seem they don't want to be in the playoffs anymore, Kendall.
Yeah, lost for a couple straight, like 2 straight games, I think. Green
Correct.
Bay not playing good right now in Tampa Bay. Their defense playing good, and Baker Mayfield's balling, not turning over the ball, surprisingly. Tampa is leading the NFC South.
And that's where it seemed like where it's trending, and it's good to see that the Buccaneers are able to utilize all that talent that they still have on that roster. How about this intra division? I know you know these teams better than anybody else because they're currently in the same division as your former favorite team, New England Patriots. I mean, your favorite. I got
uh,
I got you, brother. I got you. Dolphins
everybody
defeat the
know.
Jets 30-0. Kendall,
Yeah.
when was the last time you seen
Oh,
this? When was the last time you saw a zero?
Dolphins thumped them, man. And Tyreek Hill didn't even play. Just imagine if Tyreek played. Um, Well, I mean, Jets got a lot of problems going on, man. Trevor Siemian looked bad. Zach Wilson got concussion. Did he have concussion? Did he get bad? I don't know what happened there. Aaron Rodgers not coming back this year. I think he kind of said that today. He's not coming back. So 3-4 weeks away. But guess what? They only got 3 more weeks in the season. He's not playing this year. I never thought he was coming back this year. Get him ready. Get him healthy ready for next year. Draft a left tackle or something or right tackle. Um, Miami looked good against the Jets, and I'm surprised they did against that Jets defense, held to 0 points, and the offense scored 30 points. They get Tyreek Hill back this week against, in a big game against Dallas.
Are they is the Dolphins a team that every NFL team should respect? I mean, I understand obviously they have a good winning, but
Yeah.
just something always about the Dolphins, man. They do dolphin things sometimes.
Well, they haven't been a good team yet. I still put that on them. And even if they win this week against Dallas, I mean, Cowboys got a thing on them. They can't win on the road. So something got to give this week. Some got to either Cowboys gonna get a win in a row or Miami gonna finally be the good team. So we're gonna see this week. But I don't trust Miami yet. I want to see how they play against Dallas. Then they got Baltimore after that. So we really gonna get a good tail out of them next couple of weeks.
The Chiefs, they defeat your Patriots 27-17, kiddo.
I think that the score is actually it wasn't as close as what the score says. Good win by the Chiefs. The Chiefs still don't look right. They're not a good team to me. I don't think the Chiefs. So I think Baltimore can go there and beat them. I think Buffalo can go there and beat them, which they just did a couple weeks ago. I think Baltimore's the favorite AFC. Chiefs, they're hanging on, but they kind of remind me of the Patriots from 2018, 2019. Brady last year. They were just hanging on, didn't really have the firepower offense, and they still mess around and win the Super Bowl. I just think this is the good Chiefs teams right now. We know what they're going to be looking this offseason. They'll be getting wide receivers this offseason. They're gonna have to.
Yeah,
But
it seems like that's what Patrick Mahomes is missing is that bona fide number one wide receiver, huh, Kendall?
yeah, Patriots and for the Patriots, defense played pretty good. Picked off Patrick Mahomes a couple of times. Bailey Zappi played one half. If football was only one half, Bailey Zappi probably be MVP right now because he's been balling. He's been balling the first half of these games. He doesn't play good in the second half, but 17-27, it is what it is. Patriots, just Patriots.
Hey, Kendall, what about these Houston Texans, man? Without CJ Stroud, they come in, they defeat the Tennessee Titans without CJ Stroud, 1916.
Good win by Houston, man. CJ Stroud dealing with the concussion, and they messed around and they won the game, man. Texans. Good win by Houston. Nico Collins, man, he's been balling this year.
He
I like what
has.
he has, man.
Well,
And
no. Well, I think was Nico out this game though?
well, I think he was out during the. I didn't watch the whole game, but he's been balling for the. I'm saying for the team. He really has.
I think it's just a team of overachievers, right? Noah
Yeah,
Brown, and Dalton Schultz. I think
Nico, Robert
Nico,
Woods,
Nico,
Tank Dell
Robert
got
Woods.
hurt.
Yeah, Tank Dell until he got hurt. You're right. But I mean, just because your quarterback goes down doesn't mean that you can't win. It just shows you when you bring in the right coaching staff that is very tailored to understand how to scheme up their team and get them in a situation to win. These are the results you get. 19-16. I believe they're looking
Tennessee
right outside the
Titans.
playoffs right now too. They are eighth right now. And
They
then
get in there. I think they get in. I think they get in.
we'll talk a little bit more about that right now because we're in the back end. 49ers doing 49er things. They come in and they bully the Cardinals 45-29. Um, I mean, do we have to say anything? The 49ers
We
obviously
don't.
49ers are the best team right now in the NFL.
Yeah, best team in the NFL.
Yeah, I mean, boring. Commanders, they lose to the LA Rams here. Rams come out
Yep. So,
victorious.
yep. Sam Howard actually got benched this game, so kind of makes you wonder. Does Washington look for a quarterback in the draft this year?
I mean, they might need to look for a head coach as well. Because I heard, I mean, Bleacher
Yeah,
Report, I think was the first one to report Ron Rivera might be out this season, right?
I don't think it's a might. He's done there.
So you're looking at I would say yes, right? I think
Yeah,
aside from maybe getting a bona fide edge rusher, they have all the pieces that they need on offense
they
and
need. I think
defense.
they need a. I think they need a corner, edge rusher, offensive line, and quarterback. They wide receiver. They pretty good.
But like we've learned, look what the Texans did. They got their quarterback and they chose the quarterback wisely. This quarterback looks like he's playing good. You bring in the right coaching staff, anything can work. Like you said, Commanders still need a lot of work. I think that let's see they go back to their original name. We'll see. If not, let's roll with the Commanders. Um, then the Bills they come on and they stomp
Whew,
on the Dallas Cowboys, 31-10. Kindle.
man, they in Orchard Park. They punched Dallas in the mouth and walked out of there. Buffalo looked good, man. They got the running game going. Josh Allen only threw what like 15 times, I think.
I think he
They
had
only
like
had like
100.
no, he had less than 100 yards.
Yeah, it was less than 100
Um,
yards passing.
what's
Uh,
the guy name?
James Cook balled out. I think he had like
I
175 rush.
love James Cook. I like him as a receiver running. Joe Brady's really turning that offense around and getting the ball. I know what they've been doing. They've been trying to balance it out a little bit, getting the lead, and they've been getting the ball to the running back. They've been throwing it, handing it to him. Just, I like what they're doing, man. I love what the Buffalo's doing. Their defense, that pass rush is good. They was all alone with Dak Prescott. CeeDee Lamb didn't do much. I love CD. He didn't do much. Dak Prescott was bad this game. Threw one pick. He should have thrown a couple more picks. Um, but other than that, I mean, Buffalo is all over.
Let's see here. Let's see here. Yeah, man. I'll tell you this. I'm obviously you can see around me. I'm a part of Cowboys Nation. It brought back the feelings of when the Cowboys played the 49ers. I know in Cowboys Nation about a lot of Cowboys content creators are scratching their head saying, Dan Quinn, what have we not learned from what our game our outcome was with the 49ers? Because they basically did with the Cardinals and the 49ers and now the Bills did to us. And it's a blueprint. I don't know what Dan Quinn can do. Many people want to say it's the linebackers being too small and not lining up Micah linebacker and having smaller linebackers. We'll see. I know they did bring in a Rashid Evans. We'll see if they use him. He's a little bit more of a thumper. And I think last year, I think he was second in the NFL and tackles.
Rashawn Evans, he was with the Falcons, I believe.
I think is it Rashid Evans or is it Rashad?
Rashad Evans, he went to Alabama. Rashad Evans.
Yeah, the way he spells his name though. Ravens 23, Jaguars
Whew.
7. Kindle.
Baltimore, best team in the AFC. I don't even think it's close.
What year was it when the 49ers and the Ravens played against each other?
It was 20, was it 13 or was it 2012? I
I
want
think
to say
it's
2012,
I think was it 2013? Maybe
2011,
maybe it was a
no,
2012 season going
2013.
into 2013.
Yeah, 2013 was the year we played Seattle. Um, I think it was 2012, man. I gotta look that up.
I mean, Kendall, isn't it starting to feel more and more like it's going to be 49ers versus Ravens in the Super Bowl?
And they play next Monday.
They do. A little preview, just so we know. And then yesterday we saw the Eagles lose to the Seahawks 2017, and that was with the Seahawks without a Geno Smith quarterback. They had Drew Lock, who we've seen Drew Lock. I mean, still trying to play college ball. Kendall. I mean,
Yeah, Drew Lock looked real good. He got it. I like Drew Lock coming out of Missouri. Got a cannon upper arm.
Cannon.
I didn't think he got a fair shot in Denver. Had a couple of injury, a lot of stuff going on there in Denver. Um, man, Philly looked bad. Jalen Hurts looked bad. They started out the game pretty good in the first. I think they scored a touchdown on the first drive, but didn't do much from there. Seattle adjusted. Pete Carroll is undefeated against Philadelphia. Interesting stat. I seen that last night. DK Metcalf is a man amongst boys. Philly, they changed their defensive coach, but I don't think it did much. But
Matt
Matt Patricia,
Patricia. Matt Patricia.
yeah, Matt Patricia's there now. But man, Philly looked bad. Jalen Hurts 2 interceptions. I don't even think he completed 50% of his passes last night. He was bad. But good win by Seattle, man. To keep their playoff hopes alive.
Let's see here. And when we're talking about the Eagles have left right now. They have they have the Giants this week, and then the Cardinals, and then the Giants. Do you think that they can get right?
I think they will. I think Philly will still win the division. I think they'll get right. These next three teams. Watch out for the Giants twice, but these next three teams are teams that Philly should win.
It would definitely be one of them that we need to see, right? Because I think also the Dallas Cowboys need to win out to be able to win the division. Because if they let off on one of these games, Kendall, then automatically it's a default, I believe, right? It's a default to the Eagles because of the points, I believe, the point differential. But long way to go. Let's go ahead and talk about Thursday. We got a Thursday night game. We got it's going to be the
Rams Saints.
Saints going to LA to face off against the Rams. Can I go ahead and let's go ahead and give our predictions on that?
Yeah, man. Saints traveling to LA. Good, big game for both teams.
Both
Saints, whoever
teams.
win, I think get that spot. That I think the seventh spot. I think, or yeah, get that seventh spot. So good win. I mean Saints, but they should be getting healthy. They get Olave and Thomas. I think Thomas comes back. They've had a couple injuries. The Rams are hitting all cylinders right now. Man. I know a lot of teams in the NFC do not want to see the Rams because they're hot right now. They got the running game going. Stafford not turning the ball over. Offensive line playing good. Defense come along. And Sean McVay is a pretty good coach, especially in the playoffs. I would not want to go against the Rams, man. I think I'm gonna take the Rams at home.
I
At
want to take
home,
I want to take the Rams at home. They look like they don't struggle like the way the Saints look like they struggle on
yeah,
offense to click. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
I trust Sean McVay. I go with the Rams at home.
Hey, and what about that Puka man? I mean, he's special, man. And then you
Woo,
got
Puka, Cooper Cup,
Cooper Cup,
Kyron Williams. They got the
Cameron
tight
Williams.
end. Like they balling there.
So let's take a look at this playoff picture right now, and then I we'll play a little game here. Give me who do you think will lock in the divisions? How about that? And then we'll sprinkle a little bit and see which teams do you think can move up or move down. So right now, currently, like I said, the Ravens are number one seed in the AFC, and the 49ers are the number one seed in the NFC. Then you got the Cowboys at second and the Eagles at fifth. They've already clinched already, Kendall. Right now on the AFC side, you got the Dolphins. Right now, with obviously they're 10-4 and they're first in the AFC East. You got the Chiefs at 9-5, first in the AFC West. Then you got the Jags 8-6, and they are first in the AFC South. Then you got the Browns, the Bengals, and the Colts. That's how you end out your playoff picture right now, specifically. Now, looking right outside or on the bubble is the Texans. They are 8-6. They are tied with the Colts, and then the Buffalo Bills 8-6. They're second in the AFC East. Then of course, Steelers and Broncos are still trying to get in 7-7. Raiders kind of have a long shot at 6-8. But overall, what do you think, man? Do you think from the fifth, the sixth, and the seventh, any movement there?
I think from the AFC, I think Texans get in there. I
So
think
then,
Houston has a
so that means that the Colts are out.
yeah, yeah. I think Houston to get in there because the quarterback got like C.S. Stroud and the seven. Who's at seven right now?
It was the Colts. They're in seventh.
Yeah, I think Houston to get in. Houston gets that.
Okay, so let's take a look at that real quick. So the Colts actually have left in their schedule right now remaining is going to be the Falcons, the Raiders, and then they ended at the Texans, Kendall.
They can win. They can win like probably all three of them games are winnable.
That's the Colts. Now let's look at the
Yeah,
Texans. Because you're saying the Texans, it's a feel good story for the Texans. I mean, sheesh, Louise. I mean, I
I
don't.
think for the Colts too, it would feel good story.
It would be for a feel good story too, but still for the Texans, I mean, they've been irrelevant since, and it almost feels like since
Deshaun
the
Watson.
Matt Schaub and Andre Johnson era.
Yeah.
But okay, so the Texans are going to face the Browns this Sunday,
Mm, mm,
and they got the Titans, and then they end
mm.
it with the Colts. Damn,
Whew. And it's probably that last game might be for who gets in there.
that could be it, and that could be some must see TV right there, kind of. Then let's talk about the NFC picture. So outside of the the 49ers, Cowboys, Eagles, you got the Lions right now leading the NFC North. They're third. Then you got the Buccaneers at 7-7, leading the South. You got the Vikings sitting at 6 at 7-7. You got the Rams sitting at 7-7. You got the Seahawks at 7-7, the Saints at 7-7, and the Falcons are just looking outside at 6-8, and so the Packers.
It's tight there in the NFC,
It is
boy.
very tight.
I think Rams get in. They get the 7th spot.
Well, yeah, Rams are currently in the 7th spot.
Yeah, I think Rams will stay. I think Rams will stay in. Who the Rams next 3 games? Other than the
So
Saints.
the Rams. Okay, so for the Rams, they have lined up.
They swept Seattle.
Let's see here.
They got Cards.
Your Rams.
No, they got to play Niners again, I think.
Your Rams are looking at, or then not your Rams, but the Rams are looking at Saints, Giants, and then the 49ers to end the season.
And they got 7 wins right now, right?
Yes, 7-7.
I think they could win 2, and 49ers might be resting their stars in that last game. So they probably can get to 10 wins.
I think you know what, Ken? I think you are onto something there.
Well, I would hope the Saints do, but that's my preseason pick to get to the NFC Championship game.
Well, you did make that prediction, but I mean, aside from that, that's it. That's week 15 in a nutshell, man. If you like the content, please subscribe.
Yes,
Kendall,
sir. Y'all subscribe, man.
Go ahead and throw in your plugs. Where can they
Yes,
find
sir.
you?
Go over to down at the bottom. Go over to Ken's Pats Talk. Subscribe. Subscribe to me on IG, Twitter, everything the same. And subscribe. We'll be going live. Wasn't go live tonight. I'll go live tomorrow night. Breaking down the Denver Broncos and the Patriots matchup this Sunday on Christmas. We're not going to be a Merry Christmas for the Patriots this year, but I think that's a terrible Christmas game too. But hey, this is what it is. Hey, still got to do content. So y'all come over to my channel, Ken's Pats Talk. Subscribe. I'm on all social media with it. And I'm gonna start breaking down my the Broncos and the Patriots matchup tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. I'd really appreciate it.
Yeah, and then you got the Cowboys cast. That's for all Dallas Cowboys. If you enjoy Dallas Cowboys, go ahead and follow the Cowboys cast on specifically on YouTube. Let's grow these YouTube channels. But wherever you catch us, go ahead and rewatch us and give us a like. I know that on Facebook we can get digital what is it? The star, we can have stars. Please, if you find any, please go ahead and do so. And then of course we do got our comrade Walter Stringer working on the Lions Ave. You can find him on Facebook specifically and on LinkedIn.
Yes,
But
sir.
that's it for us, man. We will see you kickoff, right, Kendall?
Yes, sir. Sunday.
All right.